Hello there. Just want to do a little video, and I think I want to talk about ascension and the do-gooders, and something I've been thinking about lately: the fact that there's many people that get involved in this spiritual awakening path. We're all going through an ascension process as a whole, an awakening process. And there's some people that get involved that what happens is they call them the do-gooders, and they go and they basically they're doing the same thing that asleep people do. Asleep people watch television, and the television tells them what's good and what's not good, and copy. And it's the do-gooders do this, and the whole purpose of telling you this and them telling you what to do is so that you basically do what the do-gooders are doing. Do-gooders make other people feel bad about themselves. That's why society is always telling people how to be perfect. Basically, what that's going to do is it's going to make others feel bad about themselves, and that like diminishes the awakening process, holds it back a touch. Because when you tell people, you say to them, television is for brainwashing, they say, well, there's some good things on television. How can you explain the fact that television promotes this, promotes that? Well, the reason it promotes people to be perfect, like it's always promoting, is because the people will copy it, but other people won't. And it will make the other people that are not copying that, make them feel like they're not worthy. Kind of like when I was growing up in school, I felt like that because I didn't really fit in. When I was like in secondary school, they said I had the intelligence of someone in primary 2. That's what they said. And obviously, with this spiritual awakening, that isn't the case. Because I wasn't repeating, you see. And because I wasn't repeating, because I didn't see a point in it. When I was growing up in school, when I was in school, it used to tire my brain to try and think about what they were presenting to me, and I couldn't do it. I've always been like that. But you see, the school system, again, and the education system, they only teach children in one way. One way. If you're in a classroom and you're not paying attention to that lesson they're showing you and you're noticing something else, you're still learning. So therefore, right or wrong should be taken out of the education system. But it's not about learning, it's about you repeating. That's the thing. The education system is not about learning. They call it learning, it's not. There's a big difference. When you're learning, everything's teaching you something. But the education system is about dumbing people down. But that's what it's about. Dumbing people down. So, and repeating the system's version of reality. Now, I didn't actually think I'd do a video today. I've just been going through a lot of new downloads, new information. Downloads, people think when you're saying downloads that you mean you're communicating with aliens. Everything's within. And everything comes from nothing. So that means the aliens don't really exist then. They do exist in terms of this history of them, yes, that's true. And there's proof. But if you go back enough, you realise that at some stage there has to be nothing. I always say that, and in science they even say that what makes the nothing aware is a thing that they call reflective consciousness. Reflective consciousness is what makes awareness. Yeah, it's the reflector back. As soon as you've got nothing, you've got a reflection. Like when a baby's born, it's the surroundings that makes that baby aware of what it believes it is. Then the ego gets involved, and that is the attachment of what you're experiencing. So you can't get rid of your ego because it doesn't exist. That's the stupid thing about it. But yeah, back to these do-gooders. Yeah, you've got to watch because they think in their heads. See, some people that have not had a spiritual awakening, a spiritual experience, a brain explosion, they think that they can become awake by copying people that are awake, or copying their words, or copying their philosophies, or trying to just do everything they can to look perfect. But it's not about what you're doing. It's about the way you're making others feel. That's what awakens others. And a truly awakened soul awakens other people. That's what an awakened soul does. That's what an awakened person does, awakens other people. And so there's a level you must get. So it's like a frequency. And so you've got to vibrate with this frequency, and you've got to make others see that the power is within them. Not you, but the power is within everyone. But anyway, I'm just going to end it there. If you're watching, you're meant to watch it. Everything falls to divine order. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.